Have you ever tried to understand your child, only to find yourself repeatedly asking, "What did you say?" It can be frustrating when their words do not quite come out clearly, and you wonder if it is just a phase or something more. Unclear speech in children, often referred to as unintelligible speech, shows up in several ways. Key signs include difficulty understanding what your child says most of the time, especially if they are over 2 years old. You might also notice they frequently omit, substitute, or distort sounds when speaking, making their words sound jumbled or confusing to unfamiliar listeners. The underlying reason for unclear speech often relates to a child's articulation and phonological development. Articulation is the ability to physically produce individual speech sounds correctly, like forming the T sound with the tongue. Phonological development involves learning the rules for combining and organizing these sounds into words, such as knowing that P and S sounds are often used at the beginning of words. Challenges in either area can lead to speech that is hard to understand, affecting how others comprehend their messages. To help address unclear speech, start by observing which sounds or types of words are consistently difficult for your child. Try to identify if the problem occurs with specific sounds, such as S or R, or if it is more general, where many words are hard to decipher. Keeping a simple log of these observations can be incredibly useful. Next, try to speak clearly yourself, providing a good model without directly correcting every single error your child makes, which can sometimes discourage them from speaking. It is helpful to remember the general intelligibility guidelines for speech. By 2 years old, about 50% of a child's speech should be understandable to strangers. This increases to about 75% by 3 years old, and nearly 100% by 4 years old. If your child's speech falls significantly below these percentages for their age, it might indicate an area where they could benefit from extra support. Sometimes, what seems like unclear speech could also be connected to early language learning challenges. Understanding these signs and milestones empowers you to support your child's communication journey effectively. Paying attention to how well your child is understood and recognizing when their speech deviates from typical development helps ensure they can express themselves confidently. Early support helps build a strong foundation for clear communication, fostering their ability to connect with the world around them with greater ease.